Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going over Uptime energy drink. For the longest time, Uptime Energy only had one flavor of their drink, plus the sugar-free option, so 2 flavors of their drink. But just this last year, they actually released 2 new flavors, which also have sugar-free flavors, so 4 flavors, for a grand total of 6 flavors in their energy drink line. And what I like most about these energy drinks are the actual ingredients that they use in these products. So I definitely like the concept of what's in these ingredients, but even though I like the ingredients, I need to know, are they really all that they're cracked up to be? We'll find out right after this. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel and you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night. In today's video, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the drink. Then I'm going to briefly go over some of the company history and how they grew, not to mention the famous lawsuit they were part of. Then I'm going to go over the ingredients of the sugar versions and then do the taste test of the sugar version. And then I'll move on to the ingredients in the sugar-free version and do the taste test of the sugar-free version. Timestamps in the description box down below so you can go where you want to go. Uptime Energy Drink is an energy drink that promotes itself to help out with balance, clarity, and focus. And what's also interesting about it is that when you look at their website, they don't have tons of pictures of people working out and exercising like a lot of the healthy energy drinks do. Because what they seem to be focusing on is the mental aspects of their drink. Also interesting to point out is that these bottles actually have a screw top, so you can actually screw off the top, drink as much as you want, then reseal it and have some more later. Now it's only a 12-ounce bottle. If you only feel like having 4 to 6 ounces, put the cap right back on, have some more later. It's a great option that a lot of companies don't let you have. So I'm happy to see that they still have some solid packaging. This thing is a metal can with a metal top, so it's resealable. Nice packaging. Uptime Energy came onto the market way back in 1985, but back in 1985, all they had was a natural herbal supplement to help give you focus and energy. In 1998, they decided that they wanted to take their herbal supplement and put it into liquid form to make an energy drink out of it. And unfortunately, it did not do well at all. It wasn't until over a decade later, in 2012, when Ben and Carrie Kim purchased the company, and they decided they were going to switch things up a bit. In 2014, they reintroduced Uptime to the market with a sleek, stylish, brand new package. And it completely looked like a totally different product as you now know it compared to what they used to have. And they started promoting it really hard as well because they knew that's what they needed to do to get it out there. In 2015, they actually partnered with 7-Eleven. And when that happens, you know if you got a good product, you're in good hands because 7-Eleven, one of the biggest convenience store chains out there, once you have your product in there, if it's a good product, you're all set. Guess what? It's still in 7-Eleven. Then, in 2017, something big happened. A popular YouTuber and fitness instructor, Christian Guzman, decided he was going to make his own energy drink as well. And he decided to name it Up and put it on a white bottle with a screw-off cap. Does that look familiar to you? Well, Uptime said that definitely looks familiar, and they did not like it. They filed a lawsuit against Christian Guzman and his drink Up. And if you want to find out more details about that lawsuit, feel free to check out my video on 3D Energy, and I'll include a link in the description down below so you can check it out. But in the meantime, basically, they fought for a little over a year, and Up ended up losing the battle and decided to change its name to 3D Energy. And of course, all this publicity definitely did not hurt Uptime. Now they were in the news, they were in newspapers, they were online, all about this lawsuit. Gave them some great exposure. As they say, any publicity is good publicity. Then, earlier this year, 2019, Uptime announced an extended expansion into the New York metro area after signing a distribution agreement with Big Geyser. Big Geyser is the largest independent non-alcoholic beverage distributor in the New York City metro area. At that same time, they also announced the release of 2 brand new flavors, Blood Orange and White Peach Lemonade, both in a sugar-free option as well. They felt that this larger expansion throughout the New York area would have a large positive impact on their sales. That being said, I don't know how widespread it is throughout the rest of the country, but let me tell you, over here in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, this stuff is everywhere. I've seen it in Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS. That's just the drugstores. I've seen it in tons of convenience stores. I've definitely seen it in 7-Eleven, one of the companies they originally got contracted with. And I've even seen it in all sorts of grocery stores as well as Target and even Walmart. So just this past year, They expanded in New York, but I think they expanded a lot further out there. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen Uptime in a lot of stores where you live as well. I'd like to know if they're countrywide, and you guys do a great job in the comments letting me know where the stuff's located, so thank you. And I actually think I read online that the Blood Orange was an exclusively sold product at 7-Eleven. So if you're looking for the Blood Orange, you might only be able to find it at 7-Eleven. So why don't we take a look at these ingredients and nutrition facts and see what the hype's all about. For the regular sugar flavors, all the numbers are mostly the same. They have between 150 and 160 calories, so 0 fat, 0 protein, 0 sugar, 0 sodium, and the sugar ranges from 37 to 38 grams of sugar, similar to the carbs. For your vitamins, it's got 15% of your vitamin C and 10% of the daily value of calcium. Interestingly enough, there aren't any B vitamins in this drink, and they're in most energy drinks because they help boost the metabolism as well as help produce energy. So they must be relying on some of the other ingredients to help produce that energy. Probably the caffeine. And how much caffeine does this 12-ounce bottle have? It has 142 milligrams of caffeine in this 12-ounce bottle, which comes out to 12 milligrams per ounce, making it slightly higher than the somewhat standard 10 milligrams per ounce. What are some of the notable ingredients in here? Primarily the L-theanine, which is definitely my favorite, Panax ginseng root extract, Angelica root extract, CoQ10, and cane sugar. L-theanine is an amino acid, and it's most commonly found in green tea, black tea, and even a variety of mushrooms. What's so good about it? It is one of the top ingredients for mental focus, concentration, and other brain functions. Panax ginseng root extract is known for many health benefits as well. Its most common uses are to improve memory, improve thinking, improve concentration, as well as overall working efficiency. It's also known for helping physical stamina, preventing muscle damage from exercise, and helping athletic endurance. Panax ginseng root extract is also used for depression, anxiety, general fatigue, and chronic fatigue syndrome. Therefore, some people actually use Panax ginseng root extract to help them cope with stress and improve their overall mood. As for Angelica root extract, there is a lot of information on that topic, and I'm not exactly sure why it's in this drink, but some research shows that it could potentially help with nervousness and anxiety and lots of other stuff. But I'm gonna just leave it at that and think that they're going with nervousness and anxiety because that seems to go along with the mental focus part. This uses pure cane sugar as its sugar source. As we all know, sugar is probably the worst ingredient in most energy drinks. But the good news is when it comes to all the different kinds of sugar options out there, pure cane sugar is the healthiest of the sugar options. So there's that. So now that you know a little bit about these ingredients, how much of these ingredients are actually in there? Honestly, when it comes to these bottles, they actually don't list what the numbers are for each of the ingredients. But if you do your research, you'll find some of the older packaging actually had what they call a power base. That's what they called it. But of course, keep in mind that these numbers are based on old packaging, and companies do tend to tweak their stuff now and again. So we're starting off with this as a baseline to try and get an idea of where they fall. At one point, this drink had 178 milligrams of its power base. But since when you look at that list, it shows bee pollen as an ingredient and some other stuff that's not in the ingredients anymore, I'm guessing that's from the original formula, not very accurate. Another package, which looks a little bit newer, shows that there's a whopping 320 milligrams of its power base to it. And of course, when I say whopping, I'm being sarcastic because 320 milligrams doesn't really sound like a lot. I mean, it could have more, it could have less. We just don't know because they don't put it on the packaging anymore. So basically they could have tweaked the ingredients, added more or less of each one. We don't quite know because the numbers aren't there. So why don't we just take a look at what the numbers are supposed to be and compare them to what they used to have, because that's all the information that we have. When it comes to L-theanine, the lowest amount to be useful is between 50 and 100 milligrams to help people focus more. So there's a decent chance that these drinks might have enough to actually make a difference. That being said, it's really all a matter of what you're looking to get out of it. People who actually have anxiety issues and stress issues take anywhere between 300 and 600 milligrams of L-theanine per day. As for Panax ginseng root extract, you need approximately 200 milligrams to have any positive effects on you. I'm guessing there might not be that much in here. As for CoQ10, typically you should have at least 100 milligrams of CoQ10 to make any kind of difference. Slightly higher doses have slightly better results. So just for those three ingredients, you need the total to be about 400 milligrams for each one to be effective. And that's not even including the Angelica root extract that's in there as well. So that's definitely going to subtract from those numbers. But enough about the ingredients. Let's see how these sugar options actually taste. And we'll be starting off with the original. Almost as hard as the balls. the video on balls that I did a video on balls guarana soda. That's what I'm talking about if this is your first video, or if you didn't see my last video. Hard as balls. Oh, man. I'm so used to opening cans. Bottles are tough. Getting old. Oh, come on, really? Got a nice clear color for you guys here. Let's taste it out. That's pretty good. It's got kind of a medium to light carbonation to it. I'm always a fan of the lighter carbonation. The sugar isn't too high. It's probably got a medium sugar to it as well, but you definitely get this little bit of lemon and lime citrus. I'm going to sip one more sip just to see if I can get anything else. And I must be thirsty because I drank that whole cup. So, the original flavor Uptime, it's got a lemon lime feel to it, and citrus tends to be a popular flavor, so I can see why they went with that as opposed to an original energy drink kind of flavor. Overall, it's pretty good. So where am I going to put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart? If I'm rating it on flavor alone compared to all the other energy drinks that I've had, I'm giving this a 6.8. Now if I had to rate it on how healthy it is, and if I'd pick it up again, then you're getting into that 7 area, 7.5 maybe, because I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of flavor to get the extra benefits out of here if it actually works. But I don't want to have to come up with 2 Caffeine Man rating charts, one for flavor and one for healthiness, because there's going to be too much work, too much to do already. So we're going 6.8, moving on to the next one. And I can seal it up for later. Not sure if I'll have it later, but I have the option. Next up, we're going to try the White Peach Lemonade. It's because they're wet, okay? It's not like I'm weak or anything. They're very wet. People say, oh, do you drink them cold? Yes, they're very cold. A lot of condensation on here, and they use really good metal, so it's hard to get off. You guys try it out, and you tell me, oh, yeah, no, you know what, Caffeine Man, those were a little hard to get off there. Don't judge me. Ah, yeah. Filling it up only half. That's more than halfway. I wonder if I'll drink this fast too. Just taste it out. That's actually really good. I like that. In general, I'm not a huge fan of lemonade, usually because the citrus tends to bother my stomach or it's too acidic for me. That's only what it does to my body. The actual flavor of lemonade, I don't mind it too much. But this has a nice hint of lemonade to it. It's got a nice refreshing lemonade to it. It's definitely not overpowering. It definitely doesn't even remind me of a lemonade. It reminds me more of a drink that has a little bit of lemon in it. So it's got a little bit of citrus to it, but it actually has a decent amount of peach to it as well, which is kind of overpowering that lemonade just a little bit. You guys know I like to talk about if the drinks are balanced. I'd say you're getting about 65% peach out of here and maybe about 35% lemon or lemonade. So if you're someone who likes peach drinks, which I definitely do, and you're someone who likes lemonade, you're going to actually have a decent peach lemonade here. And I also want to point out that it is light flavored. It could be from the medium to light carbonation, but it's definitely got a refreshing feel to it. There's something about it that doesn't really make it seem like an energy drink. It doesn't have that standard energy drink flavor to it, and even the sugar doesn't come off as being too overpoweringly sweet. And in general, I found that since I've been trying to have less sugar, when I do have sugar, I've actually tried some of the pure cane sugar. I found out the pure cane sugar really isn't as sweet as if you were using granulated sugar. And in doing these reviews, when I drink drinks like Runa and other drinks that have pure cane sugar, they tend not to be as sweet. But overall, this definitely has a light feel to it with a medium flavor to it. And like I said, I'm finding it refreshing. So where are we going to put it on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I'm going to sip it first. Yeah, you're definitely a 7.8. I had to do that sip just to find out. So move on to the next one. I can save on cups if I use the same one. No, I can't use the same one. Change the flavor. There's a few drops left over. Close you up. I'm definitely saving you for later. And last up for the sugar options is the Blood Orange. It's strange. Not getting much orange out of it at all. I'm getting this clear energy drink flavor, this lightness that I talked about in the last one. I'm getting that light flavor, that light feel to it without any flavor. I was curious why they called it blood orange as opposed to just orange, because it's kind of a weird name to have. You don't really want to be drinking blood. I'm sure some people do, but that's just weird vampire movies. Let's go in again. Yeah, I don't know if I got like a bad batch or anything, but I taste like a hint of orange in here. And I'm gonna look up blood orange to see if there's some hidden facts I don't know about blood orange being a lighter flavor than orange, so I'll be right back. I don't need to tell you that because I'm gonna jump cut right back into this. I'll hold my hands just like this so I come right back. Be right back. Am I still in the same position? I don't know. Anyway, found out that blood oranges are actually a thing. I didn't know. I'm not an orange connoisseur. I'm not even a fruit connoisseur. I try and be healthy, but anyway, there are navel oranges and there are blood oranges. Apparently, blood oranges are a little bit healthier than regular oranges, and blood oranges are known to be just a little bit more tart, whereas regular oranges are a little bit more sweet. I would know that from this drink because I really can't taste any orange in it. Maybe I got a bad bottle or something because I'm not getting much orange out of here at all. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, you know what? It doesn't actually taste bad, but I can't give you an accurate representation of what it actually tastes like because maybe it has its own Uptime flavor, which is a light flavor, but it definitely doesn't taste like orange. So I'm actually going to give this a 6.2 because it doesn't taste like it says it should. I mean, come on. Orange is a strong flavor. I've done a lot of reviews. I've told you about oranges. I always say orange is a strong flavor. And then even some of the drinks that do have orange with a light flavor, you can still tell that it's orange. But there's no, I mean, I always say try it for yourself and let me know. But yeah, you guys try it for yourself. Let me know if you can taste orange. And if you come to my channel and you say in the comments down below, oh, it totally tastes like orange, I love it, I'm going to say that you and me, maybe my taste buds are broken. I don't know. Maybe I can't taste orange anymore. I've been drinking so many energy drinks that my taste buds have gone haywire and I don't know what oranges taste like anymore. Now I'm getting all worried and scared. I'm going to have to go downstairs, find an orange, peel it and stuff and see if I can taste it, because imagine if you were actually eating an orange and it didn't taste like an orange. That would be super, super weird. And I can tell I just hit my third drink. But yeah, I mean, imagine eating an apple and an apple didn't taste like an apple. That would actually be, see, you guys want to learn how to make $1 million ideas? You drink a lot of caffeine, not too much caffeine, but you drink some caffeine and you start coming up with ideas. Imagine having a store where you go to it and you buy an apple and the apple tastes like an orange. Huh? Imagine opening up an orange and it tastes like a grapefruit. I mean, talk about messing with your head. That would be awesome. Let's talk about some sugar-free ingredients, huh? I'm still trying to recover from the orange idea. I mean, how would you even go about making it taste? I mean, in today's day and age, you can make anything taste like anything. I mean, you make a freaking energy drink that tastes like birthday cake. If you can make an energy drink taste like birthday cake, you can make an apple taste like orange. Someone get a patent on that. It just, all I add, a 1% commission, just a little 1% commission, because you're going to be making millions of dollars. I just want to tap into that just a little bit. For the sugar-free drinks, these things only have 5 calories per bottle. They have all the same zeros as the original: 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 sodium, 0 protein, and they have the same amount of vitamin C, which is 15% of your daily value, and the same amount of calcium, which is your 10% of your daily value. So the biggest difference, ooh, that's a scary spider. That's not even a spider, that's a centipede. Ooh, fast, look at him go. Oh man, I'd grab the camera and show you, but as long as it doesn't crawl in my mouth when I'm sleeping, I'm fine. Go hide in a corner somewhere. Good job. So the biggest difference in these things is that they just don't have any sugar and they don't have many carbs. They do have 1 to 2 carbs depending on which bottle you pick up. And what about the ingredients? They pretty much have all the same ingredients except that they don't use pure cane sugar, they use sucralose instead. Let's taste them out. Going back over there. For the sugar-free options, let's start out with the original. You hear all those cracks, right? I mean, that is all metal cracking against metal. Maybe I do need to start working out. Drink all these pre-workout drinks. Just work out. Work out. Let's taste it out. Well, that's kind of weird. It's good. I mean, not weird in a bad way. What's weird is that it actually doesn't taste much different than the original one. It's got a good lemon lime feel to it. It's got a light carbonation to it. It doesn't have any sugar, and what's a little bit weird is I can't really taste much sucralose either. So they have a low amount of sucralose in there for the sweetener, but it's, you know, the original drink wasn't that sweet. I mean, I know it had 37 grams of sugar, but it was pure cane sugar, so it wasn't really that sweet. And these sugar-free ones aren't that sweet as well. I mean, there is a little bit of sweetness in there from the sucralose, but I'm actually really impressed that it tastes almost like the original, and it's actually sugar-free. I'm actually going to put this down, and just so I give an accurate review, I have the other one right there because I put the cap on it. I'm actually going to try them back to back to see how major of a difference there is, because this tastes similar to the original one. Put it right there. They're clear, so I don't want to mix them up. Just not to mix them up, I'm going to hold the original in my hand to drink from it, and then I'm going to do the other one here. So I'll start with the sugar. Caffeine Man double fisting it, huh? Huh? Impressive first time. History making stuff here. It's gonna be a long night. Whew. Yeah, I mean they're both very similar to each other. I mean I can go back and forth all day, and I actually like the sugar-free one better. I don't know if that's just mentally because I know it's healthier because there's no sugar in it, but between the two, even if they were exactly the same, and even if this one did taste slightly better, I'd probably still pick this one up because 0 sugar. I mean, come on now. 37 sugar, 38 sugar, no sugar. They taste almost identical. Going with the sugar-free all day long. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, I mean, I gave the original a 6.8. So how can I make this one different if they're identical? Well, because this one's sugar-free. This one's getting a 7.2. Boom. Next up for the sugar-free options is the white peach lemonade. And I'm just realizing if all these actually taste very similar, just sugar-free, pick this video right up. I'm sure I'm well over where I want to be right now. Seriously, I think they glued them on. There we go. Okay, so they're not all exactly like each other. This one, I definitely still get that lemon flavor. I'm still getting that peach flavor. I still think they're balanced out. Maybe this time they're like 60-40 on the peach and the lemon flavor. It's got a touch more lemon to it. Definitely tastes more like a diet energy drink to me. There's something about it, must be the sucralose in there, that it still has that light feel like the original one. And I'm not even going to do a comparison between this one and the original one, make the video way too long, but I already know that I probably like the other one better. It had a much more solid flavor to it, whereas this tastes a little bit diety. It is diety because there's no sugar in it, but I don't really like my diety stuff to taste diety. Still pretty good though. So where are we going to go on the Caffeine Man rating chart? I know the sugar one got a little bit higher of a score, but I already said this one doesn't taste like that. So I'm putting this one at 7.3. Slightly higher than the sugar-free original. On to the next one. The last one up is the Blood Orange Sugar-Free. Better open. I need a nap after this. You guys know I usually like to try and finish with the best one last. This is totally a Caffeine Man fail for a video of guessing what one's going to be the best. If the sugar option for the Blood Orange was low, what's the sugar-free option going to be? Let's find out. I was on a good streak for a while though. The last few videos I had the best one last, I think. I don't know. Let's taste it out. Yeah, so annoyed. Sorry. It's true, but I don't taste any orange from here. It's sugar-free. It tastes like diet, and it's just not good. Don't go out and buy it. Can I say that? Yeah. Where's it going on the caffeine? Let's just get right to it. Where's it going on the Caffeine Man range? I'll give it a 4. Not even going to think about it. They did not do a good job in giving it any flavor. I know it's one of their newest ones on the market, but they're definitely going to have to reformulate it to give it a little more orange flavor. Overall, I'm happy that I finally tried these. They've been on my request list for quite a while, and when I actually looked up the ingredients and saw that it had L-theanine in it, and that they focus on focus, Focus on focus? They focus on enhancing mental properties. I was definitely excited to try it because personally that's what I've been looking for in energy drinks. I usually drink them when I'm at work. I work at a computer all day, so it's good to be focused. But for a lot of jobs out there, it's also good to have focus when you're working. Overall, this is getting the score on the Caffeine Man rating chart for the company, 6.5. And if those orange flavors weren't that bad, oh, whoa, oh, sorry. I told him not to go in my mouth when I was sleeping. I didn't tell him to drop on my leg from the ceiling. He tried to attack me from the ceiling. He came right down. I don't know if you guys saw it on camera. I'm gonna try and actually see if I can edit it in slow motion. He was coming at me. He's not coming at me anymore. R.I.P. little spider. R.I.P. Actually, that was a centipede before. The spider didn't get a warning. He should know better. The score would have been a little higher if those blood oranges actually tasted a little more like orange. So they probably would have averaged around a 7, a little higher than 7. But unfortunately, they came in at a 6.5. If you're looking to try these drinks and they're not in a store near you, I'll include my Amazon affiliate link down below so you can have them delivered directly to your door. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you guys again next Tuesday night. And until then, have yourselves a great day. Or night. He should know better. Where was I? I'm doing my closing statements. Huh. Focus. Come on, drinks. Work on the focus. I totally lost where I was. Closing. I don't know. I'm going to have to jump cut. It's going to seem random. Seriously, I think they glued them on. I'm serious. You guys think I'm joking. I'm not joking. These are... I can't get this one off. Do I have a grippy thing? To call my grandma. I can't for reasons I don't want to talk about. There we go. You guys can figure it out. I'm over 40. This is a long one. How many? Oh my goodness. Hour and 26. An hour and 26 minutes I was recording. Can you believe that? You guys don't know how much editing this goes through to get an hour and 26 down to under 20 minutes. Man, it's a lot. Look at my eyebrows. Oh my goodness. Wow. I gotta get some threading done or something, man. Those are out of control.